Hey everyone, I'm the 13th Wolfbag. You know what? A while back ago I showed you some pickups I got, and one of them was Knock Knock. Ta-da! Yeah, Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves, Lorenza Izzo, and Ana de Armas. This is based off a 1970s movie with Sandra Locke and Colleen Camp called Death Game. Now, I'll be honest, this is the first time I saw this movie. I just watched it over the weekend, and I enjoyed it a lot. It gets really weird. I do think that the Keanu Reeves character could have been a little more masculine in this, than just being so passive all the time. There was times that he'd be like, "All right, girls, you gotta go," and he's like, "I'm giving you like 3 minutes to get changed. And you need to go." And it's like, you're just going, why are you leaving them alone? I mean, let them change and just boot their... I mean, yeah, I know it's a movie, but I just think that there were times that it just was really, really weird. He makes a statement when he first meets the girls. He goes, "Oh, I'm not worried about it. That, I'm pretty sure I could take both of you." He doesn't even attempt to take both of them. He keeps getting his ass handed to them every time. Eli Roth does a fine job, directing this movie. He also co-wrote this movie. I've said this in like a few other reviews I've done. I think the story could have been a little tighter. Could have been woven a little bit better. I did like the movie a lot. I thought Ana de Armas was cute as a button. I think that Lorenza Izzo, Eli Roth's wife, was very attractive. But I do think that there are some things I would have liked to have seen him fight back a little bit more rather than just be, like I said, he was very passive in this movie. It's a good movie. It's well crafted. I'll say that. When it comes to the way it's shot, there's a lot of really cool scenes in this movie. The way they're shot, and I got to give it to Eli Roth for that, because the man knows his movies. He's a true fan of cinema. He loves to watch movies and know what goes into them. And actually, he knew Colleen Camp, the lady from the original film Death Game, for like 23 years. And that movie has never been released anywhere in the world on home media. He went about it to find a way to make a movie that was like that. That was a remake in a way. The ending. Now, the ending that they tag on to this thing, ugh. I see what they're going for. It's always that thing with horror movies and thrillers and whatnot. They go, well, if the movie takes off, then we need to be able to make more money, and then, it's like it needs to have an open-ended, ending. And you're going, yeah, that's cool and all, but let's be honest, not all horror films. I mean, you could write it in a way. You just think you could just write a way to bring back this, and this. You don't have to just say, hey, it's open-ended, The ending for this was okay, but there's an alternate ending that is like 1,000,000 times better that I would have loved to have seen tacked on instead of the ending that they went with. I think it would have actually resolved the movie a whole lot better. But so if you don't know what the movie's about, which I haven't really said anything about that, Keanu Reeves is stuck staying at home over the weekend while his wife and kids are out at the beach, because he needs to design. He's an architect, and he needs to design a building. Along the night, two girls show up at his door, Lorenza Izzo and Ana de Armas, and they're like, do you know where the Gregory house is, or something like that, and he's like, I don't know anyone on this block named that. You're smoking something. But it's downpouring. They're stuck out in the rain, so he invites them in to warm up. It's like, oh, you can warm up and you can use my computer, my iPad, that's what it was, to get hold of a friend to tell you where the party is that you're supposed to go to, and then they talk him into letting them use his dryer to dry their clothes because they're soaked to the bone, and it just kind of snowballs from there. And from that point on, the girls are like, "Hey, let's play a serious game of cat and mouse with him," and they do, and it's really, really bizarre. Like I said, I liked it. I think the story could have been better. I'd give it like 3 chainsaws out of 4. You know, I mean, I did like it. I liked all the acting in it. I liked Anna de Armas. You know, it had a pretty good feel to it. But like I said, there were little subtle things about the movie that I just would have changed just a little bit. I'm not saying we need to masculate him up to where he's just obliterating these 2 chicks, but I just think he could have been less passive in some scenes. Tell me what you think. Have you seen Knock Knock? I mean, what are your thoughts on this movie? Was it good? Was it bad? Do you like Eli Roth? You know, with that, you could leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, and share. Do what you have to do. With that, I'm the 13th Wolfman. Of course, I'm...